Morning everyone. Just coming on, I was in the middle of making a few tags and I thought I'll stick the camera on and give you a quick craft along tutorial, whatever you want to call it. Basically I printed off some music script and it was a Desti Fideli. I love it. Him, Carol, whatever you want to call it, and I stuck it down to chipboard, not very appealing, grey yucky stuff, and then I have painted the back of it with Adirondack Espresso, but I must have had some glitter on my paintbrush because there's wee flecks of gold through it. It's fine, works. And some of it leaked through to the front, but that just kind of added to what I was going to do anyway. I then went round it with walnut stain. It's one of the darkest ones that I've found. Ground espresso is meant to be dark as the walnut stain, but I still find walnut stain is the darkest of the browns. There's obviously the black soot, but I didn't want anything as dark as that. I wanted something quite neutral. So, as you'll see, it has blended it in quite well with the Adirondack. Is that how you say it? Adirondack. I then stamped on this image. What's it there? And I stamped that on with the walnut stain as well, so it's kind of tone on tone. This one I stamped it on with this, and I just turned it so that we've got two different views of it. And it means that I can put a wee sentiment or something there, not sure yet. And then we've got this one here. And what I done was I had some Cosmic Shimmer Mist in Ancient Copper, and I just kind of flicked when they're always clogged, so I always apply it with a brush or, where did I put it, or a wee sponge dauber and just sponge it on. But when I took the sprayer out, the wee tube had quite a lot on it, so I just flicked it onto the tag and it came out fine. And then I just brushed round the edges with a wee bit of the copper. I've done the same with those ones, just a wee bit round the sides. And I don't know if I added it to that. I don't think I did. No, I didn't. There's nothing on that one yet. The backs are all covered the same. They're nice and dark, so they all match. And I'm just going to colour, really. I have got a bag of glitters and what do we call it? Glitters and liquid pearls and whatnot, but I'm just going to see if I can find a bronzy coppery colour. No, that's onyx even, burgundy, that might work. No, I don't want gold. There's just so much in this bag, I really need to get it split up, I think. Champagne might work. Mercury glass. copper, cinnamon, platinum. I'm sure I had a bronze or a brown liquid pearl. Positive of that. Not going to find it there for some reason. I hate when I know I've got something and I can't find it. Chocolate, copper, there we go, that'll do. It's for now. Right, so I've got a selection there and I did find my liquid pearls in those colours, and I've got the burgundy because I think I'm going to use the burgundy for Santa's suit just to make it stand out a bit better. I don't really want red, I don't think. Do I? What I might do is I've got a red Sakura pen that's really dark. Wait to see how that looks on it. That might work. I'll do it on the wee tag first, I think. So, oops, take that off because it's just got to fall off. So I'm just going in with this, and then I can go over this with a wee bit of glitter without it being over the top. That's actually looking quite pinky on that. Don't know if I like that. Right, and then we'll just, and then down on his jacket. I'm actually waiting. I ordered another memory box tag from Icon, but it's not came yet. I was hoping that was going to be here because I love it's a memory box one and it's really pretty. It's quite a decorative tag. Let me make sure I'm colouring it right where it should be. I don't want it too coloured. Round about here I just want to try and smush it out a wee bit. Because it's getting to the bottom and I want it to be quite faded at the bottom. There we go. So let me see. So I've got some white Sakura paint up there. Might use that for his beard. And just smoosh that around as well. I might give my finger a clean first, or I'll end up with muck. Okay. Fingers clean for mission. I'll just... These pens drive me insane. They just constantly clog up. I actually get more success just tapping them on. As I said, I don't want it too white. I do want to keep it quite muted. But I just thought it would take away the brown really from his beard. Come on, don't wind me up. I love working with Sakura pens, but honestly the white is the worst of them all. It's just so difficult to work with. You can see it is working a wee bit when you are getting the white on his beard and moustache. And that's all I'm really looking for, is just a wee bit of contrast. Try to take all the rubbish off at first. Oh, come on, pen, please work. It's so annoying. Especially when you know there's plenty of ink in it. It just drives me insane. Giving up with that one now. I've got other white ones here. See if I can get something out of these. I mean, they've all got ink in them, but my god, they make you work for it. Let me wipe off. I'll try with this. Yay! We have liftoff. I'm getting some white out. Woohoo! As I said, I'm just mushing it in a wee bit. Right, so let's see. I want another wee bit on there. Right, so that's what we've got there. Oh, I should have done his eyebrows. Silly me. I'll just try and move it again. Maybe a wee pom-pommer. A wee bit of white as well. There we go. So that's what we've got so far for Santa. And you'll see the beard and that, it's not detailed, it is just quite loose, and the same down the bottom where I've mushed it about. It's just to kind of blend it in a wee bit, and I will go back in with my walnut stain and just blend it in even further so that you can't really notice anything different. Right, so now I'm going to go in with a wee bit of glitter. I think what I will do first is I want a wee bit of glossy accents for these glasses. It's just one of my things. Right, so I've got a bit of burgundy here, and I'm not putting it direct, I'll put it on the side of my mat there, and I'll just use a wee paintbrush with a bit of water on it, and just so that it goes a bit further as well, because I don't want it too sparkly. I want it to try and stay a bit of a vintage look. And I'm just kind of tapping it on, because if you brush it you're going to end up with stroke lines, and I don't want that. That's not the look I'm going for. I'm just picking up some more of that colour there. And you'll see what I mean by keeping it quite rustic looking. So I'm just going to add another wee bit of the burgundy down for his hat, and I'll probably go back into his top another wee bit. Another wee bit of water. And just kind of stipple it on. Just holding that up a wee bit so I can see what else I need to add. I need to add another wee bit of burgundy because it's just not enough as yet. I'm not adding water this time, I'll just go in with it as it is and hope for the best. But again, I'm still stippling, I don't want brush strokes. So much better, so much better. Sorry, I went a bit silent, it's just because I'm concentrating. Oh. There we go, I'm quite happy with that. Looks Christmassy without being OTT. So what I'm going to do now is just put a wee bit of that on my finger and the wee bit that's there, and I'm just going to smoosh it along the bottom there just so that there's a wee bit of sparkle but not loads. Perfect. And you'll see it there. Oops, maybe not. There we go. So there is a bit of sparkle but it's not OTT. So that's that one done. And I won't be putting a sentiment on that, I don't think. And you'll see where I've put the glossy accents at his glasses. That'll just give a real dimension to it when it's dry. So I'll just put that up there to dry and we'll pull this one in. So I want, right, I'm going to use this, and that's red berries, and I'll just dot that in for the berries. Oops. My eyesight's going off funny now because I'm working with dark colours. And because they're tone on tone, they're kind of blending into one another. And I'm struggling to try and watch them. Right, so that's the red done on that one. Green. What colour of holly do I want? I've got a green sakura here. So we look at that. That might work. We'll have a wee go. Yep, quite like that. So I'm just going to go in with that. And again, I only want kind of hints of colour. I don't want it massively coloured. So you'll see what I mean at the bottom there. Coloured a wee bit of it green, but it is just like a hint. So that's what I'm going to do. It's just colour over it. And then I'll just kind of dab a wee bit off with my finger just to take the edge off it slightly. Like that. I think there must have been a bit of fluid or something in it to start with, because it was quite light, but it's coming out quite metallic now. So I'm just dabbing it on and giving it a wee smush. And I'm not worried if it goes out the lines. When I smush it down, it's fine. Right, so that's kind of that done. Oops, a wee bit in there, a wee bit here. So that's the green in, and you'll see what I mean, it's not too bright. Sort of quite like that idea. Give my finger a wipe, because I'm all green. Right, so lid on there, and what do I want to add on to that? I'll add a wee bit of glossy accents in. I think I will. So I'm just literally dabbing over the berries. I could have used the liquid pearls, but their colours aren't really as pure, so I think that works better. So I'm going to leave that, and I will put a wee sentiment on that once it's all dried up. So that's what we've got so far. And once it's dry, it'll look fab. So that can go up there, and we'll pull this one in. Now for this one, I think I'll use the Berry Red Pro Marker for his costume, because I've got the, in fact I need the black for the belt, so I'll use that now and colour that in. So I don't miss that, because I would have just coloured over that, I think. I'm quite clumsy with things like that, I don't look for them. And I'll use a wee bit of gold glitter rounded belt for the buckle. Right, so red, here we go. So I'm putting really light pressure because I don't want it to bleed too much. Is he meant to have, yep, that's meant to be white, and I've been colouring it in red. Silly old foot arm. Right, so that's that part red. I think that's just too high though. Maybe not. Right, so I'm coming down into his top. Because I stamped in distressing, it probably will move a wee bit. Probably move the distress ink about a bit as well. I'm just coming down. And again, I'm not being too fussed with this. And these are just some wee tags that I'm going to be putting in with a swap for Tracey Cambridge on Craftyswappers UK, and on YouTube she is 835 Twinkle, I think. But obviously I won't be uploading this till Tracey's got it, so it's a surprise. I actually really like this, the way this red's going in. It's actually a really vibrant red, but because it's going on over the brown, it's quite muted and vintage coloured. So I quite like it. So I'm just going to take this down, and I've got my, what do we call it, colourless blender, and I'll use that just to what do you call it, blend it out at the bottom a wee bit. Or will I? No, I won't. I'll just go over it with a wee bit of walnut stain just to blend it in again. So you'll see there, and I'm just going in. There we go. So I still need to do the other party's arm. But there's very little there, to be honest. Right, so then we need to go back in with this blooming white scenario. Blocked again. That's moving now. You know what? I'm getting a bit fed up with that. Oh, it's driving me nuts. I don't know if it's a wee roller ball that gets jammed with the pigment or what, but it's so annoying. Especially when you know there's ink in it. It just drives me insane. Driving me insane. I don't even think I'm getting anywhere with it. Just giving me a tiny wee bit of something. It's not enough. Come on, be kind. I could easily become an alcoholic right now because I'm getting so annoyed with this. Right. You know what? I don't know. Right, so where is my pencil? In fact, you know what might even work better? I might try that liquid petals. Oh gosh, excuse me. Yeah, and I'm going to need to kind of bottle this down quite a fair bit. Yep, like that. Just something different. And I'm just got to come down here. The good thing about this is it's translucent, so you can still see the stamped image under it. And then we need a wee bit for these cuffs on his jacket. I've just added a bit of water to my brush just to, because I don't want it to be too thick and make it opaque where you can't see through it. Once that's dried, the hat and the cuffs, I'll go in with a bit of probably frosted lace or picket fence maybe, just to give it that extra wee something. Right, a bit of glossy accents for his glasses again. And we've got a wee bit of gold for his belt. Or will we have gold? Champagne will do fine. So I'm just coming down there and a wee bit. There we go. So that's 3 wee tags done, and all I need to do is add a wee sentiment and the ribbon. So I hope that's gave you some ideas on how to do different things with your tags. 3 similar styles but very, very different. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you soon. Bye for now.